Wednesday. Yesterday I got my days all wrong. It is Wednesday, and it is the 19th of August, 2020, and we're just after 9:30 a.m. Well, another day, another set of records, right? So we're looking at the Dow, the S&P running today. The NASDAQ is quiet, not necessarily going. It made its move earlier this morning. It's backed off about 29, 28 points or so. Russell trying to hold on here. It's been the laggard of all this. Metals, a bit of a correction, but what I am liking, I want to go on record, I like that we're narrowing into about a 90-cent range. I want to get it even smaller in the silver. This $1.50 range makes the market each day untradeable. That is a good sign. As for looking at what's going on in the energies, a little bit down. OPEC is meeting today, and we'll get more words on what they're doing. So far, and I'll show you that in the news, it doesn't sound as though they're going to flood the market with more oil as they were talking. Grain market's still going well, and you'll find out what the news is there. In fact, let me go to that right now as we're talking together and see what I can bring you. First of all, the U.S. MBA mortgage recap. As we saw rates climbing over the past 8-9 days, that did impact this market. The index itself was down 3.3%. The purchase index up barely 1 percentage point. You know, we saw a lot of new home sales and so on. And the refi was down. So as you take those rates back up, you see the immediate impact of that. The Federal Reserve. Today, that's going to be an important number. It's at 1 o'clock Central Time, and they're going to release the minutes of the last meeting. Everybody will scour over it. The market will go first 10 minutes or so as the algorithms trade on it, and then you'll probably back off a bit. The UK Office for National Statistics reported that the annual consumer CPI rose 1% in July from 0.6% in June. However, they explained that they're not seeing the end of the summer sales in swimwear, other goods, and other products as kids come back to school and supposedly going back to school and so on. That they think is just going to be a temporary blip, and it'll slip right back down. Now we're getting word that Chinese-U.S. trade virtual meeting that was to take place over the weekend, it was actually the Trump administration that called it off. I don't know what's true, nor do you. As long as grains are staying on the positive side, it means China's probably still buying. And as I said, OPEC is meeting today, but the meeting headline, according to members there, has switched to conformity and compensation rather than tweaks to the supply cut deal. So what that means to me is they're after two countries, Nigeria and Iraq, because those are the two that are not in full compliance, and those are the two they want to get into compliance. So that's where I'm reading what that'll be. So an interesting day. Metals, as I said, backing off a little bit. And yesterday I thought support would be 1987. I haven't changed my opinion in that. And I'm certainly looking hard at silver. Given a good break there, I'll get interested. What else do you think I see on this chart before we leave it? A 4.5 cents in copper, and you tell me that world economies aren't picking up their production? I don't buy into that story at all. This market was in the 280s just a week ago. So you can see how the market has snapped back. Dollar index coming up off the lower Bollinger Bands. I thought it would do that, and I thought that the euro was going to back off a little bit too. I don't think the trends have changed though at all. You know, one of the things I look at as the market goes along are pivot points. Let's assume that I tell my subscribers in the morning, before I even do it, I want you to buy here, sell there, and the point seems strange. I will go in and I will look at this formula on pivot points, and I'll run a chart, and I look at the chart to see what's it telling me. Where are the sell and buy points on this intraday? And now, intraday doesn't mean I'm looking at that moment for the actual timing of it, and then I start looking at the timing as the market gets closer to me. I've put together a 3-part video series on this very popular trading tool. It's really used by a lot of the in and out traders during the day. How do you get it? It's free. Go to our website under free offers. You'll see it on the bottom right hand side. Sign up for what you'd want. I'm Ira. I'll see you at the end of the day wrap-ups. Have a good trading day.